Hey, what's up, classic TV fans? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about Gilligan's Island, more specifically about one of the season 2 episodes of Gilligan's Island where we see the incredible shrinking hut, the Howell hut that shrinks. And I'll explain what I'm talking about in just a little bit, but I do want to let you know that I'm giving away a season 1 DVD set of all the episodes from season 1. That's 36 of them. That's a lot. They're all in black and white, but these are some of the great ones. Black and white season 1 episodes are amongst some of the best in my opinion. How do you win? There's no purchase necessary on your end. It's a free gift from me to one of you. Just watch the entire video to see how you can win. Now, the episode is called Mr. and Mrs. question mark, question mark, question mark. That's the actual name of the episode. It's not Mr. and Mrs. Howell, it's Mr. and Mrs. Right? And so this one comes from season 2. It's episode 31. It's the penultimate episode, the second to last episode of season 2. And it's really an interesting one. I don't know if many of you have seen it. Let me know in the comments down below. But in this one, through a radio broadcast, the Howells discover that they're not legally married. Of course, it's a shock to the Howells and even Gilligan and everyone else on the island. But the skipper realizes that he can marry them as long as he is in the lagoon or on top of water. At least that's the jurisdiction that he has. However, a fight ensues between the Howells and it causes them to call off the wedding altogether. It's really cool because we see Gilligan as the chosen best man of Mr. Howell. That always surprised me because he could have chosen the skipper, I guess, even though the skipper was the efficient, but he could have also chosen the professor, and he didn't. He chose Gilligan as his best man. Of course, that caused a little bit of chaos on the raft, which was pretty funny, but I also thought it interesting that Mrs. Howell chose Ginger as her maid of honor. Again, not Marianne. I guess it's like a 50-50% chance, but that she felt closer to Ginger to choose her, and the ones who actually stayed on the island were Marianne and the professor. So just an interesting thought while they were on the raft. And they have this back and forth where the Howells are married with each other, and it's a funny episode all in all. They try to make each other jealous. That is Mr. Howell with Ginger and the professor with Mrs. Howell. It's pretty funny. Gilligan acts as a waiter, and again, it's one of those classic Gilligan Island episodes. Now, in the last scene, it's really funny to see the Howells basically make up, and they go back into their actual hut. Now, before I tell you what the mistake or blooper is about the shrinking hut, I have to show you the layout. This is what the Howell hut looks like on the inside. So this is what you would see if you were on the inside. I just want you to pay close attention to the door and the dimensions. So as we're on the inside, you could see the bed here. You can see that things are along the outside wall. That is the one facing the outside, close to the entrance. And so that's really important. If you look at where the entrance door is, basically to the back wall where this they have a crate, or they have this huge cabinet with a lot of money, and we can see that's basically the end. That's the fourth wall. So we can see it's quite big, the hut. I don't know, 20 feet, 10 feet long in terms of that sense. That is really important to look at. Why? Well, let's go look at the last scene and what happens when the Howells go into their hut. You notice that you see a back wall pointed out to you of the actual hut, but you can see it is pulled forward. That is, that space, that dimension of the hut being so big on the inside has been cut short. Remember, this we can notice because we have HD quality now. Essentially, they've shrunken the hut. It's almost flat, just enough so the two actors can go in and go off camera behind the door. But what they didn't notice was that you can see the Howell shadow. That's Mr. Howell right there. This whole dark in between the posts, that's Mr. Howell supposedly going in, hooking a left, taking a left. Jim Backus staying right there. They didn't actually go anywhere. They're just standing there throughout a few seconds of the scene. You can overhear him talking, but it's really interesting. In fact, it's a blooper because they're supposed to be off in the hut doing something and they disappear, but they don't really go anywhere. They just stand behind the door trying to be off camera, but we can still spot them. So that's really cool. And they've shrunken the hut because they don't need the whole hut for this scene. Essentially, they just need an easy shot. They did it. They caught it. They filmed the episode, and that's about it. These are the Hollywood secrets. These are the Hollywood things that I love pointing out at you. Essentially, how they make shows like this in productions and so forth. I know a lot of you want to know how to win the DVD set. You know that I make tons of these. I've been doing these for years, and I always try to pick new winners. As long as you participate in all the giveaways. What you need to do is make sure that you're a subscriber. If you're already a subscriber, great. If not, you must be a subscriber. Hit the subscribe button. Then you must also hit the thumbs up, like button on this video down below to be eligible. In the comments down below, make sure to put Howell Hut. As long as you put Howell Hut in your comment, and you can put anything else in there, you are eligible for the giveaway. Then lastly, to know that I can contact you, to know where to contact you, make sure to click the link in the description. Please don't email about me this. I won't respond because, as I said, it's very simple. In the description below, I'll provide you the link. Just click on the link, put your contact information there. That's just for me. When I pick the winner, I know where to send it. That's all you have to do. I'll send it to you. I'll pay postage. I'll, of course, pay the DVD. And yeah, with all the episodes, and that's for you to enjoy, to one lucky winner. Good luck to everyone. I'll post the winner in the community page in a good amount of time, so just keep checking back. Thanks so much for the support, and most importantly, always be hopeful. Thank you to everyone for the support, especially my Diamond tier patrons: Citizen Kane 359, David D, Greg S, Kevin K, Ricky, Sally N, Ulysses the P, and Vito L. If you want to join the Patreon family, links are in the description. Thank you.